How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Thank you, Bless. Bless came in. She's like, look, I'm late, but I'm watching ads. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. It's good to see y'all. Hey, Queen. Hey, how y'all doing? Happy what's this? TGIF. Ooh, I didn't do my edges, y'all. But it's all good. It's lunch with Melissa. Little fall motivation. Let me turn this do not disturb on. I hope y'all are doing well. I hope y'all are doing so well. I am doing very well. Um, everybody's live. I know everybody's live. I hope y'all are doing well. It's a beautiful Friday afternoon here. Well, actually, no, morning. Well, it's 12. So yeah, Friday afternoon here in Arizona. Yesterday was overcast. Today it is nice and sunny, so I'm excited about that. But it's Friday, y'all, and I can't even claim that it's gonna slow down, like, oh yay, it's Friday, I get to relax or whatever. No, our schedule with the kids and their sports and everything begins on Thursday, Wednesday time frame, and we're going till Sunday. So the weekend doesn't necessarily mean a break as far as that concerns. But you know what, y'all? It's October 1st. Bless Reborn says it is October 1st. And pretty much that's what this that's what we're catapulting the conversation of this live, y'all. Before I go into what this stream is about, I want to get my hellos, because you know what? Shatika Woods was first. Okay. She said, good afternoon. Blessings, y'all. Blessings to you too. Blessings to everyone. If you're catching a replay, blessings to you as well. Blessed Reborn Spirit says, hello, hello, watching ads. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Watching the ads is the least you can do. It's free. I really, really appreciate that. Lakeisha says, hey, Melissa. Hey, Lakeisha. Nice to see you, girl. I love to see you. And yeah, I loved it when I see you guys. Royalty Queen. Hey, hey. Miss Queen L. There you go. Beautiful. You changed your profile picture. Beautiful still. Everyone is live. Absolutely. Blind Guy, his wife, their life. Thank you for gracing me with your presence on my channel. Black's Tropical Homestead. Soul Sister. Hello, Soul Brothers and Sisters. Happy weekend, Soul Family. Yes, it's the weekend. And hopefully, especially with this topic, as I was preparing for it, I was like, oh, I hope they come in and I hope they can give us the nature side of what happens in the autumn and the spring and everything. I hope you can come up for that. Blessed Reborn says October 1st. Yes, it is October 1st, and we're going to have the conversation. Got my battle axe ready for the live. Good. I'm glad you got your battle axe. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Did I mod you up? I don't know if I did or not. Thumbs up or down. Let me know. Because I don't even know, like, at this point, I already had an imposter, but now it's just getting ridiculous at this point with the imposters. I was first in spirit. Absolutely. I know you were, little bro. Thank you. You're absolutely welcome. I just got back from picking up one child. Corey's off to get the next one, and we still have one now to get from school. This is parenting. This is life. And I wouldn't have it any other way. But, my husband and I, we were at a different sporting event with the kids last night. That's why I didn't go live. And we were saying how, wow, this is our last 2 out of 5. And it is just so bittersweet, because we know we're liking the empty nest, partial empty nest type thing, because they're older. They're older teenagers. And so, very less dependent as far as that concern. But we just think about it like, wow, this is it. Like, our daughter's driving, so we don't even have to drive. We don't have to do any of that. So enjoy these moments. You're going to miss them. But yeah, there's a time and place for celebrating that. I'm not a mod. I'm a major supporter, though. I know you're a major supporter. That's why I'm like, why didn't I mod him up yet? But things aren't as crazy in these streets. So thankfully, they will remain uneventful today as far as the imposters and stuff like that. But you know what, y'all read from the title. Thank you for joining my live. I'm Melissa B, your host. And you know what? I'm going to jump right into it. Fall has finally arrived, and guess what? It's October 1st. We have exactly 3 more months until the end of the year. And you know what? What a great time it would be to just kind of reset. Fall is a great time to just kind of reflect on things that need to drop off, reflect on things that we need to continue to grow and harvest. We've been through a lot in the past 9 months. Politics, life, relationships, death, sickness, illness. It's just been everywhere. It's a part of life. Although it's a part of life, it's kind of understandable that at times we'll get away from our routines, our healthy habits, our healthy mindsets. Mind, body, and spirit can go lacking during tough, trying times. But what a great time it would be today to reset. What a great time it will be today to reset. Man, you're the queen of transitions. Thank you, sir. You're the queen of editing, king of editing, not queen. Laquita and Corey driving to pick the kids up. I love them. I love them. Absolutely love them. And I love you too. Yeah, speaking of transitions. So yeah, y'all, as I was preparing for my own mindset for reset, I'm thinking, okay, I have 3 more months of the year. And I don't make resolutions, but I do make goals. I set intentions. I have a like a digital let me see if you can see it. I have a digital, you can't I don't know if you can see it, but I have a digital, what is that thing called? Dream board. So I do set my intentions towards the beginning of the year, and I don't set myself up into a time frame, but I thought about it because for me, I'm just started off the lot. I said king, sir. I'm gonna start off just being transparent. For me, I need to get back on my health grind. And I call it the triple duo: gym, food, and fasting. Those 3 are not in sync. And at one point a year ago, they were in sync, and they're not right now at all. And I just decided enough is enough, and it's time for a reset. So let's get into it. Let's talk about it. I'm gonna drop the link. Like I said, as I go into, my part, if you guys want to join in, cam up, tell me what you're doing to kind of reset to end up. But, like I said, it has literally been a lot going on in the last 2 years. So not to give an excuse, but just an explanation. For people, I understand if we're off. There's just a lot going on. And I hear that over and over and over. And so I wanted to bring the conversation to us to where, let's shine the light and say, hey, you know what, no matter what's going on in the world around us, or even in our personal lives, we really, really need to continue to be intentional to change or to reset, to focus on the things that we know we need to focus on. I'm not talking about recreating anything. I'm not talking about let's sit down and do a dream board together today. No, what I'm saying is, remember back in November of 2020, remember back in January 2021, and those things that you were saying, you know what, I want to work on this. I want to do this. I want to do that. I really need to do these things, and I'm going to write it down, and I'm going to be intentional. Well, life happens. Life happens. Your favorite celebrity passed away. Your schedule got busy. YouTube blew up. YouTube didn't blow up. Whatever happened, work got crazy. Mom got sick. The friend at the church passed away, and it just slowly but surely, you didn't do what you set out to do. So that's what we're talking about today. We need to, let me see. That's a better combo than my gym, tan, laundry. I'm going to try your method. You're going to try my method. Yeah. Food, fasting, and the gym. Those 3 things is what I need to get back in sync. Period. The end. Marie Gary says, hello, Melissa, and hello, everyone. So, as I was preparing for this live as a teacher, I was like, you know what exactly goes on during the fall? Let me copy the link because I really would love my soul sister to come on. We know pumpkin latte and this and candy corn. Shout out to all my candy corn people. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go to my community tab. But so much happens in the fall. And one noticeable thing that we do know that happens in the fall is that the leaves change, the foliage change, and it's so beautiful. And the thing about it is that truthfully, we're looking at something dying. But it's so beautiful. People take pictures of it. I know when we lived in northern New York, it was beautiful. Here in Arizona, not so much. We have to travel far north to see the foliage. But when we lived in other places, Washington State, we saw the changes in the seasons. But in essence, something was dying. And the things that didn't die, it was time to harvest. And so I want to pose that question to you. Don't write it in the chat because this is a personal reflection type thing that we're having. What is it that you just really need to kill in your life? Blessed Reborn says, blank, candy corn. Candy corn, you got to eat starting from the bottom and then you work your way to the top. Okay. Um, but what is it that you want or you know should have died by now? You said on January, you said in March, this needs to die. But here we are, October 1st, and it has not died. And I can say, like I said, for my trio, for my combo, I am the queen of starting over. And for those of you that don't know, I led a healthy lifestyle. I never really grew up with the weight problem. It's just, and I'm not massively overweight now. I just know I need to get healthy, and losing weight will be not an adverse, will be a a positive that happens. But I know that I'm at my best when I'm intermittent fasting, when I'm eating correctly, and when I'm going to the gym. Those three things, listen. But those three things do not allow me to eat candy corn. I can't eat candy corn because I don't do sugar. Typically, I don't do sugar. But y'all, I am eating sugar. I am back on the cakes. I am back on cookies. I am drinking my Starbucks coffee with regular sugar and not sugar-free sugar. I'm telling you, I am out of control. And so that's why I destined today to say, you know what? I'm bringing my friends along, my family, and we are going to reset for October. Period. Point blank. The end. And this is not a group accountability. You don't have to put it in the chat. You don't have to do anything. Let's reflect together. Shatika says, oh yes, candy corn and pumpkin spice latte. Bless Reborn says, blank candy corn. I love candy corn. Trash can waves. We're connected in so many ways. I'm working on my studio finally and repainting the house like I said I was going to do for years. Thank you, my brother. So you get what I'm saying. It's not necessarily something like me. Like I said, the house is not a problem, but at the same time, I've been saying I'm going to get my second YouTube channel up. I want to run, different things. But for me right now, what's emergent? My three things. I got to get that together. And it's so funny because my family, we all, I'm a keto person. I am not a vegan or anything, but of course, I think we all eat vegetables. Like I love vegetables, but I am a low carb person because of, my health and generational stuff and diabetes and stuff like that. That's really, it runs its course in my family. So that's really a lifestyle, a way of eating that's really, really good to kind of avoid that. But anyway, because of that, look at this one earring. But anyway, because of that, my family knows when I'm on. When I'm on, oh, we all keto. But then when I'm off, they're like, oh, so when we resetting? Monday? We're going to reset Monday? And it's so funny because my mom called me yesterday and she was like, hey, I want to try this new brunch spot. When are you resetting? You know what? That's trash. Like you're literally calling me and it's my fault. And it's funny. And we laughed about it because she does the same thing. But the truth of the matter is time waits for no one. Health waits for no one. And I know that I was helping people when I was on my grind. I know that people were inspired when they saw me going to the gym, eating right, doing my meal prep. Shout out to Blind Guy, his wife, and their life. They have a channel. And I don't know when, but I will be stealing their food segment. It will not be plant-based treat, but it will be a keto treat. So I already told them when I saw it, I was like, I love that segment. I love, love, love that segment. Shout out to you guys. Great content creators, check them out. So anyway, resetting the leaves, like I said, in essence, y'all, we're looking at something that is dying. And there are some things for me, it's just the thank you, the blooming ebony. Oh, you're beautiful. Loving this already. Ebony, you are gorgeous, sis. And thank you. Yeah, y'all, like, so what's dying? Like for me, I need the procrastination to die. I managed this lifestyle for so many years. COVID hit, I was at home and it was snackarilla. Do you understand? It was DoorDasharilla. And that's fine. I can still DoorDash. I can still snack, but I need to get back to eating the way I know I need to eat. point blank, period. So I need, as the leaves are dying and they're so beautiful and all this stuff, I need to be back to discipline, period. And Trash Can Waves says, I concur. Sis, you beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. So anyway, I wanted to talk about that. So yeah, in essence, and hopefully you guys can see what I'm talking about as far you can envision the leaves and what happens in fall. So I have this thing readout, and it says, you know, nope, that's not what I want to. That's not what I want to read. I want to talk about fall. It says fall is also known as autumn, and it marks the transition from summer to winter. And so, like I said, when we're outside and we're looking at the leaves and all this other stuff, in essence, it's a transition that's happening. And one thing I always tell people, whether you're giving birth, whether you're transitioning jobs, homes, everything else, it's not going to feel well. So let's just lay that foundation out right now. Whatever it is that you're remembering, thinking back from January, February, March, I want to get my boutique together. I want to do this. I want to join Taekwondo. I want to go back to school. Do it. What are you waiting on? We have 3 more months of this year. There's no reason why we can't do it. We need to do it. And as you're doing those things, think about what needs to die in order for those goals to be met. So for me, so I can be very transparent. What did I say? Food, fasting, and gym. Those 3 things help me be in my best place, living my best life. Listen, I don't be having insomnia. I sleep well. I'm up. I have high energy. None of that. Anxiety, nothing. So if I know that when I'm doing those 3 things, I'm living my best life and I'm at my best, I need to let procrastination, laziness, lack of discipline, whatever it is, I need to let that go. Because here's the thing, y'all. 9 times out of 10, the things that we need to reset. So we're resetting because it's fall. That means we've done it before. Because again, I'm not talking about anything that I haven't done. This is not that live. We're not doing a vision board and let's do XYZ and let's map it out and let's encourage each other. No, y'all. I'm talking about stuff that we were rocking out and we just dropped and had a hot girl summer. And now winter is coming. Winter is coming. But winter is coming. Sometimes it gives a connotation of negativity. But for us, y'all, time is coming. You know, what are you holding back that all of this could be beneficial to other people? I know my weight loss journey could be beneficial. I know, my intermittent fasting lifestyle and explaining that could be beneficial for people. I know for a fact that, eating right and everything could be beneficial. So what about you? What about you? What about going to school? What about in March when you saw the I don't know, whatever happened and you were like, I want to change that? During the January insurrectionists, all this stuff. So, so much has happened. Death, so much death. And I know for me, I got checked like, okay, we got to get this together because this vacation 19 thing, shout out to Miss B Finesse. She gave me that new way to say it. So yeah, y'all, if you just join in my live, take a look at what we're going to be talking about. Fall has finally arrived, and guess what? It's October 1st. We have exactly 3 more months until the end of the year. And you know what? What a great time it would be to just kind of reset. Fall is a great time to just kind of reflect on things that need to drop off, reflect on things that we need to continue to grow and harvest. We've been through a lot in the past 9 months. Politics, life, relationships, death, sickness, illness. It's just been everywhere. It's a part of life. Although it's a part of life, it's kind of understandable that at times we'll get away from our routines, our healthy habits, our healthy mindsets. Mind, body, and spirit can go lacking during tough, trying times. But what a great time it would be today to reset. What a great time it would be to reset. So that's what I'm encouraging you guys to do. Just kind of use this time as I'm talking to think back. Think back to that thing, that event, that project, that work thing, your attitude to reset and get it back together. Well, hello at work. Didn't know you were coming on so early. Normally I don't, as you know, but things change, girl. I've been doing that. Started last couple of months of things you say go on, get done, but never do. Going to do it. Productiveness. Exactly, Shatika. Um, I just think back to things that I put off. Sometimes it's because of fear or whatever, but when I think about harvest, when I think about resetting for October. It's October reset. That's what we're talking about. That means let's talk about things that you've already done. Like it was already in motion. You had it going on and then you stopped. So let me I'm going to put down the link and we're going to continue to have the conversation because now I want to talk about let's see. Hey Melissa in chat, got the tab open. I can't hear. Grandchildren and their parents are celebrating the weekend early. Woohoo! Hey y'all. Hey April. Love that profile picture. Oh, thank you. You as well. And your pink blouse is lovely. Thank you. Dookie says, hey girl. Here for Miss B. Hey, Sac Passe. And no, I'm not Haitian. I just grew up in Miami and you know how that goes. So anyway, mind, body, and spirit. A reset. I think regardless of what it is that you want to reset, there's an aspect of your mind that has to get reset, your body has to reset, and your spirit has to reset. So, for an example, Trash Can Waves said that he wants to work on his studio. Shout out to Trash Can Waves. He also has a YouTube channel. You guys have to make sure that you are mature because it's mature audiences only. I love it though. His editing and everything is just masterful. Let's just take the example of him getting his house together to paint and he's working on his studio. That's going to take a mind shift because number one, that's creativity. That's him saying, oh, I need to do it because I paint for fun. So I do like the painting behind us or whatever. And I have a whole portfolio. That's a whole nother channel. I'm not even getting into that. But anyway, I know that I have to be in the mindset to pick up that brush whether I'm creating painting or if I got to paint a room because the room is like, man, I got to paint this whole room. I don't necessarily feel like it. So that's his mindset there has to be a shift in his mindset. The same thing with me. I gave my example of my diet and I don't like to call it diet. It's food, fasting and going to the gym. Going to the gym is usually requires zero mindset changing. It's just for me getting there, finding the time, fitting it in my schedule and stuff. Like I love the gym. I am a gym rat. I spend hours at the gym. So that's not a problem. It's the food and the fasting. And if you know anything about fasting and or transitioning into a lifestyle, so whether you're vegan, whether you go low carb, whether you do keto or anything that you're telling your body, thank you, Trash Can Waves, if that you're basically transitioning. So my body has been, listen, consuming is an understatement of the amount of sugar that I've been eating. And I typically do not eat sugar, just eat sugar, flour and French fries and mashed potatoes. Y'all, I am out of control. Like I am having the time of my life. But am I really? It's good for the moment. But then when I think about my grandmother, my aunts, my uncles, and everybody, I'm like, you don't want that life. Get it together. So, that's the mindset. But that's not what I was going to say. What I was going to say is if you've ever transitioned, there's some physiological logical things that happen to your body. So if you don't know, if you've never fasted or if you've never transitioned to true low carb or true vegan or whatever, your body is going to be very, very mad. And that is the part I am not looking forward to for the next couple of days. So I might come on and just start a video diary. Hey, y'all, it's Melissa. How y'all doing? So y'all, it's day 3. My head is hurting. It's bad. It's really bad. You get the headaches. I may get the sweats. I may get insomnia at the beginning. Mainly for me, it's the headaches and the craving. Your body is kicking and screaming. And I'm pretty sure there's a transition when you, I don't know, but because I went vegetarian many moons ago, but I'm sure that there's a transition where your body, what's going on here? Where your body's like, bring on the meat. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing right here? But especially with sugar. Science will tell you that when you're fasting from sugar or you're going into a lifestyle where science will tell you that sugar has the same effect on your brain as cocaine. They have seen it in lab rats. Those of you that don't know, my master's degree focuses on psychology, and we did a lot of study on the brain. And you're looking at brain scans and everything, and I'm telling you, sugar has the same effect on you as cocaine. So the same effect that you're fiending for, not you, God forbid, but where addicts are fiending for sugar, that would be me in a couple of days. So I may come on live and have way lower energy than I normally. Typically, I don't. But to get through those 3 days can be hell. So that's going to require me to have a mindset to say, you're going to make it. You've made it through this before. You're going to do it again. So think about the things that you need to change. Not even change. Remember, we're not even talking about changing anything. We're talking about resetting. Resetting for October. 3 more months to say, you know what? I'm going to accomplish that thing that I said I was going to accomplish back in January, back in February, back in March. Okay. So we can do it. Sakpase says sugar and Coke. Yes. They have the brain scans. If I took the time right now to pull it up, the brain scans, sugar heightens the same exact areas as drugs. Isn't that crazy? So why am I eating it? Like, why am I still doing it? No, it's time to reset that mindset. Another thing is Gordon's food. Hello, everyone. Hey, Melissa. Hey, Miss B Finesse. I just left her channel, y'all. Shout out to her. And she just left her live and coming onto mine. So I really appreciate you, ma'am. Y'all make sure you go check her out. I love the support and the networking and everything is 100%. It's 1,000%. And not only is it 1,000%, it proves that it dispels the myth that, number one, women can't work together. Number two, that Black people can't work together. Because when I tell you this network, listen, I'm up at 7. I'm on this one's live, that one's live. Then I'm going here. Then I'm shifting back to there. And then I'm like, I'm here in the background though, but I'm driving, but I'm giving you those views. Shout out to us. That's all I got to say. Trash can wave is looking sugarcane and Coke. Yes, it's the same. Hey, Finesse, glad you came through. Yes, I really appreciate it. That's why I eat chocolate almost every day. Yes, Sock Passe. Yes, it is why. And so when I'm talking about this reset for fall, for me personally, I have to just walk through it, y'all. And it's not going to be fun. That's part of my mindset because I don't want to deal with it. I just want to go downstairs, let me eat my popcorn because popcorn is my kryptonite. Like, I just love popcorn. But now I have to go back to 2 years ago when I really was hitting it hard. And the plus size is that, no pun intended, the plus size is I haven't gained a massive amount of weight. I know that some people, when they're off their game, it messes them up in totality. I'm about two dress sizes up still, 2, maybe 2.5, but that can go down easily. But it's the mindset, because I know in the next couple of days, I'm going to have to really do some self-talk. No, those chips aren't good for you. No, corn really isn't good for you in the popcorn, whatever the state is. Because again, disclaimer, I'm talking about a low carb lifestyle. So, you may be telling yourself, I need to go vegan, and your body is going to be like, let's slide over to McDonald's. And, I want to get back into my salads and everything. So it's a mindset shift. And it's the same thing to like trash can waves. Dude, you got to get back and you got to get on that ladder and get the paint in that roof, So yeah, that is why probably you eat chocolate every day. Hard when I gave up pop and fast food. Exactly. And I know that that's going to be all a part of it because I like I mean, y'all, I've been eating fries, rice, just crazy. Oh my gosh. So let's talk about this mindset that has to reset. Oh yeah, her discussion was amazing. I'm gonna cover that tonight on my live after this live. I concur, Melissa. I studied that for my psychology degree. Yes, so Miss B Finesse is uh agreeing. Salt and sugar is like cocaine. It really, really is. And neither one of them, generally speaking, are good for your health. They have their place in moderation. And I prefer when I'm on that lifestyle that I eat fruits and vegetables that are going to give me that sugar. So natural sugar, but processed sugars, candy. Oh my gosh. I'm talking, no, it's not good. We with each other all day, every day. And I just love it. I love the positivity. We all don't necessarily have to agree, but it's a respectful conversation and the support is real and it's honest. It's honest and genuine. So again, y'all, check out the channels. My mods aren't here because I tell them to drop y'all channels, but drop them. When I crave, I replace it with the gym now or a walk. That's a good point. Because really craving, that's what it is. It's just your mind out of boredom or out of true craving. If it's a physiological thing that's going on in the brain, yeah, you're literally fiending for it. And for me, like I said, when I'm talking about this October reset, that's one of the things that I'm not looking forward to. Like, I'm not looking forward to the headache. I'm not looking forward to the cravings. My body's gonna be like, bring on the ice cream. What are you doing? And I'm gonna be like, you're gonna get this sugar-free ice cream. That's it. That's what you're gonna get. Sakpase says that's what I hoped it to do. Yep. I'm sorry. Miss B Finesse is talking to Sakpase. The Chicago style popcorn you get in Chicago with the caramel, man, it's so good. Listen, trash can waves. I'm telling you, I've never left processed sugar. I know it's a powerful drug, so I may be on it for a while. I do use dates and other natural sugars. Yes, and I love the fact that that was my blind guy, his wife in their life. I agree, but it just has something because I'm a snacker. I'm a snacker and I like meat. Okay, trash can waves leaves the joke. Leave the joke where it's at. But I like meat and I'm a snacker. So, I'm with the popcorn, the candy, the this, the that. I haven't really eaten a lot of candy. Like my brain still is like, sis, now you know. But still, by the time I eat the chips or the this or the that, I may as well have eaten the candy. So we're talking about fall reset. Like I said, if you want to drop it in the comment section, what you need to reset, absolutely. But I'm just giving conversation so that you can reflect on what it is that you feel like you need to do to reset, to be your best in these last 3 months of the year. If you're liking my channel, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to this channel, and don't forget to hit the notification bell. Right now, do it. Right now, do it. So yeah, if you're joining in and you're peeking around and like, what is this girl about? I am as eclectic as it's gonna be, but it's in essence, it's social commentary, it's motivation. I'm about that traditional wife lifestyle, raising women, supporting my husband as we raising men, all of that wonderful stuff. So yeah, right now, do it. Trash can, I'll be killing you softly, huh? I know it. My husband be like mind blown every time. I got you, bro. But yeah, right now do it if you like what you see. So yeah. Sakpase says the pandemic took some type of toll on us. I'm used to being active and going to the gym, so it was tough getting back to a regular routine. Rightfully so. Like I said with my commercial, it did. The strongest of the strong. If I, to me, respectfully, I think if someone just came out of this, and we're not even out of it, but if someone came out of it unscathed and they're just like, I'm good. I don't know anybody that just went through this unscathed in one way or another, whether it was physically they felt something or just the stress of it all, of everything. And I think with 3 months left in a year, what a great time for us to say and be intentional, not just say, but to do. And so we will be back to have this conversation for accountability, because as we reset, I'm telling you that someone's waiting on you to get that studio together, Trash Can Ways, because they want to see what you can do and how you can do it. Sock passe, whatever it is that you're doing, that chocolate, bruh. That chocolate. Get off that chocolate. No, I'm just kidding. So yeah. Um I allow myself a ration for my impulse cravings. For example, I love, love, love pizza, but I know it's not healthy for me. So I allow myself 3 times a year. It works well for me. Yes, blessed, brief, blessed, reborn spirit. When I'm in my disciplined place, I can do that. And sometimes with some things in my place of discipline, I can't even do it, because one slice turns to five, whatever. I kind of know when I'm in that place. Right now, Melissa is just out of control with that. So, but yes, you do have to allow yourself. I don't go completely cold turkey, like I'll never eat such and such again. But a lot of this, like I said in the beginning, for me, a lot of this really does have to do with living healthy. I'm not keto or low carb because it's the thing to be. Like I lived this life way back in the Atkins days, like 20 some odd years ago, because that's what worked for me. So as a mental state, I know if I eat this piece of candy, my sugar is going to spike or whatever. So that's what we're talking about. You're absolutely right. My video tonight will have you looking at ice cream different. I'm going to help you. I will be there. So yeah, low hanging fruit. I'll get you. I'll get you on another. The transitions, though, I know, my friend. So when I decide to have pizza, I make a mental note of what time of year it is and how many pizza dates I have left. That keeps me on track. That's really good. That's really, really good. So that's something that, so those of you that are trying to figure out, okay, what does this resetting, this rebooting is looking like in my life? You know, sometimes we just need to really take a journal and say, or mental note and say, okay, I'm having this pizza today, and I know the holidays are coming up, and the next pizza, I know so and so's Christmas party is coming up, and that's the next time that I'm going to do it. But it's just about that discipline, and like I said, mind, body, spirit. My reset definitely is body oriented with a dose of mind. My mind is just going to have to follow what my actions are going to be. Period. They go hand in hand. Um, and then my spirit, definitely, I have to make sure that I'm positive. I have to remember that this is the vessel that God has given me. So I want to represent the vessel 100% to his glory. Like, I don't want to misuse it or anything. So yeah. Party down to one parent, the parent playing the loud music, battery down to 14%. Hopefully it's enough time. Ellie J, you sound like you have it going on over there, honey. I love it. I love it, love it, love it. So y'all, I dropped the link. If you want to come in and have a discussion, it's not really something. My next live after this one at 4 o'clock will be something a little bit more commentary, whatever. This is just not just. This is a live where I'm joining in and partnering in with you guys and you with me for accountability for this October reset, so that we can reset for these last 3 months of the year. Not necessarily focusing on that, but it's just a cute little way. It's a visual reminder of how much time we have to reset to get those goals that we need to that we said that we wanted to set. I was the type to eat, a 4 for 4 for some wings before playing ball. LOL. My diet was basically to eat whatever I can get my hands on. Now, past few months, I have changed in watching what I eat. Good, good, good. And I'm looking at your profile picture. You don't look like you know, you look like you weigh about $1.50. But yeah. Um, eating is just that thing where food tastes good, whatever your lifestyle is. Food tastes so good. But there also has to be that discipline in knowing that we eat to live and not live to eat. And, for me, it's not necessarily living to eat, it's just choosing the right foods when it's time to eat instead of the chips or whatever. Oh, we're going on a road trip or I'm flying in a plane. My favorite part of the airport is that little newsstand place. Yeah, I know it's hella expensive, but guess what? It's my favorite place. And I'm like, oh, what y'all got or whatever. So it's just, for all the snacks and stuff like that. But the problem is not the newsstand place. It's the fact that I'm picking out the chips or the Twizzlers or whatever. So yeah. My husband said he liked your commercial. Right now, he said, I need to get his iPad and do it. Just do it. And that's it. Whatever it is that you've been in this YouTube streets, Miss B Finesse, for a good 3 weeks. So 3-4 weeks, what have you. And I'm sure that there's some things that you can look at and say, for the next 3 months, I'm going to focus on this, or I'm going to set a goal to do that, just to have a reset. So that's what we're having, a conversation behind mind, body, and spirit, what it is that we need to do to represent our best selves, so that when we're ringing in the new year, however you do that, whether you make it a traditional hoo-ha or just something very, very small, you feel good about yourself. And you don't have to start January 22 off going, needs to start fasting, needs to eat correctly, we don't have to do that because we've done it. So think about those things. And I'm going to look at one more comment, and then we have a panelist joining us. Trash Can Wes, that's pizza things giving me anxiety, thinking knowingly I'm limiting myself to only 3 times. What if one time it's a bad experience? Great question. Great question. For me, this is where the mindset shift happens. Yes, that's a good example as far as Blessed Reborn is saying, give yourself the limited, the three times a week or a year or whatever. But I like what you said. What if it's a bad experience? What if when I'm in my fasting zone or whatever, 6 o'clock's hit, dinner's not done, or it's someone's birthday, or I grab pizza or whatever? That's where the mindset comes. It's not the end of the world. Reset and keep going. I give myself permission to reset and keep going in that moment, but I got to get back on the train to even get that going. So you're absolutely right. A bad experience doesn't cancel you. Because I know when I first years ago, when I first made a lifestyle change to eat a certain way and live a certain lifestyle, I was I'm all or nothing in everything that I do. All or nothing, most things that I do. And so I was the type where, let's say I was fasting or whatever, and then I didn't close my window at the right time, or I ate some popcorn or whatever. I wouldn't necessarily beat myself up, but I feel so bad. I'd be like, oh, well, it's over. It would be like, oh my gosh, it's the end of the world. And until my mom said, you know what, that was this meal. The next meal will be different. So again, we're talking about resetting the mind, body, and spirit. I think that's a great question. We need to retrain our thinking. What if it's a bad experience? You said the word. It's an experience. It's not a lifetime. So anyway, y'all, let's welcome Miss B Finesse to the stream to have this conversation together.
Hey, can you
And
hear
she's
me?
doing
Yeah.
her motivational walks. Hey,
Yeah, I'm in the backyard with the oranges. How you feeling today?
I'm feeling very well, beautiful. How are you?
I am well and glad to be here with your family, your group, your tribe here. You know
Nice.
what, Melissa? I thought it's really good that you brought this topic to hand because I think a lot of us we get it jaded when we eat healthy. I think the biggest thing is we have to realize, guys, it's a lifestyle. So
Yes,
lifestyle means if we mess up, you screw up, it's okay, you keep going. I think we get caught up with these diets and fads and we lose already at the beginning because our mindset is like, if I mess this up, it's over. When if you're doing it for a lifestyle, you need cheat days. You need those times to take a break from it. Those are just the
yeah,
things you need. I mean, you need sugar. You don't
yeah,
have to eat the chemical sugar every day, but it is okay to reward yourself with something that you lacked or limited because it was a certain set time. I know I like intermittent fasting. I know
I
I
love
like
it.
that. It does work for me. It helps me kind of train myself. And
Yes,
guys, once again, make sure we are not doctors, we're not your medical providers. Make sure if you take medicine, you talk to your doctor. But I
absolutely.
think it's important um that you don't overeat. You guys have to realize like our body is made, like that's why we sleep. We need a break from food sometimes. So the
Right.
more like you're eating, you are making your digestive system and your organs work super hard the more you're eating.
Absolutely.
And so
Every time you
this is
eat
why you got to
something.
take a break. every time. And so, and I think we get it misconstrued because we're always taught eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner, eat all those things, and your body needs a break,
Yeah.
especially if you're not
Yeah.
getting the right foods in. So I think once again, you always have to go by your body and how you feel and those things. But I think it's important to give your body a break besides sleep and rested of the different things you're putting in it. Another key thing too, guys, is we live to eat and we're not eating to
She
live.
repeated everything I
So
just
the
said.
food, yeah, yeah. I mean, I just got it live. I
Yeah.
was in late. I
You're
promise. I
frozen.
was
You're
talking to my
frozen.
husband. Listen, Melissa. I'm talking to my husband, and he didn't see you. He couldn't see you, but he heard. Yeah, this is something great. Whatever your commercial is, and he was like, "Babe, that was good. You need to do that." And I was telling him how you told me you was sitting up with me and showing me how to do it on the iPad. And he was like, "Here,
Yeah.
you need my iPad. Like, come on, you need to do it." So
Yep.
he's pushing me again. But
So
anywho, um,
so at the topic of the live, when we're talking about resetting,
okay.
we have 3 months out of the year left. And
Mhm.
as you're reflecting, can you see, like, I got 3 months to kind of master something, but really we're talking about resetting. I'm not talking about new goals or anything. Is there
Okay.
something that you don't have to necessarily reveal it, but is there something in your life
Mhm.
from January, from March, from whatever, where you're like,
Mhm.
hmm, I need to reset and recommit to going back to doing that?
Well, I think as far as I think what I need to do as far as the goals that I already have written down, I need to
Yeah.
go through and make sure that I met everyone to the T, because some of those goals were short term and some of them were
Yes.
extensively long term. So that is what I try to do. If not daily, I try to do it weekly, just
Yeah.
like you said before. And that eating concept, you can relate that to all things in life. Sometimes
Right.
we get so caught up, Melissa, with what we didn't get done. It holds us like a stigma. I'm preaching to myself then. I know I get
Yeah.
so caught up with some stuff. I'm just like, oh crap, I didn't get it done. And then I get in a stagnation of now I didn't do the next thing. And then the next thing, because
Right.
my head is gone from
You're
that one thing I
hard.
didn't
Yeah.
do.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
yeah. And I think my biggest thing, me personally, is my walk and my relationship with God. I think it just keeps me balanced. My
Absolutely.
relationship with my husband, it keeps me toned and balanced because that's how our step stool is God, and
Yep.
then him, and then me, and then it's a connection, and we intentionally work. So I do like that I have that to fall back on. He keeps me on top of those things. And then with the children, just being always having, there's no downtime with them. So even if I
Right.
feel down on one thing I did, I know I still have to maintain the household and keep things going. So
Absolutely.
it's just a balance, Melissa. And
Yeah.
we just can't beat ourselves up, men and women.
Nope.
It's like sometimes we're not going to hit the goal. And
Nope.
once again, like I said, that's why I try to get these motivational videos out to people, because we lose sight of that, Melissa. We try to be super
Absolutely.
people every day. Sometimes we just got to
Absolutely.
take some time to ourselves, Melissa, and just be like, forgive ourselves. Yep, I didn't get it
Yep.
done today. Okay, I didn't get it done. I'm going to do it
Yep.
tomorrow. So I think this is a good topic that you're talking about. That reset is
Yeah.
necessary, Melissa. We got to reset.
And you know
Hey,
what? I saw that it was October 1st, and because I'm a lifestyle resetter, constantly
mm,
reevaluating everything, me,
mhm,
marriage, everything. But I thought it was a
mhm,
great discussion to bring to the channel, because I
mhm.
know so many people are frustrated. I know so
Yeah,
many people are overwhelmed. I
yep.
know so many people are, I see it so much on the different social media platforms.
Mhm.
People are really, really
They're
overwhelmed. And
frustrated.
when you're
And can
overwhelmed,
can you tell Melissa that it's like they're hiding it though? Like you can see through it though. Like they're hiding that they're overwhelmed.
not the people on my, like, people are really just stagnant. They literally are posting
Mm.
this is wild,
Oh wow.
especially as it's relating to the vaccination, not vaccination, but
Vacation.
the
Say that.
19
Don't say that.
vacation, the
Yeah, yeah.
19 vacations and everything. It's
Mhm.
people are over it, because what's happening is, um I always talk about the psychology of social media. Time has
Yeah,
not even tapped into the effects of that. I don't think that our
exactly.
brain, we're not supposed to consume death every day, but
No,
we do.
we're not.
We're not supposed to consume each other's burdens every day, all
Mm-mm.
day. And that's what's
Even this light
happening.
from this camera, we supposed to be limited with this, Melissa.
Yeah, absolutely. Even though I come on 4 days a week, Monday and Tuesday, I take a break on Wednesday, and I'm back on Thursday and Fridays at 4 o'clock. Today is a treat because I want to come in and give you guys a treat. But
Melissa, don't be specific though. 4 o'clock what? Because some of us aren't in the region you are. So
I was
4 o'clock
about
what
to tell
time?
you. I was going to tell you. I was going to run my commercial. That
Oh,
meant
the commercial.
I'm a
You
commercial
better
queen.
quit it. You better quit it. No, go ahead.
No, I'm programming, Melissa. Nice. What do you say? The coof jab. Hey there, brother. So everybody's greeting in the comments and stuff like that.
Hey,
Finally
guys.
putting vids up on my channel because of the lead attorney. Absolutely. And you know what? Trash Can Waves, that's great motivation. That's great that you're doing that. Just be consistent. Just be consistent.
Yeah,
Remember your why. And that'll be great. So let's see. XDMC. I always want to say Run DMC.
Hey,
And
XDMC.
One Love family. Hello, new subscriber. Thank you for subscribing. And speaking of subscribers, if you're liking my channel, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to this channel, and don't forget to hit the notification bell right now. Do it. And if you're catching the live and you're catching a replay rather on the live, and you're like, what is the conversation? What are they talking about? Let me hit you with this one. Fall has finally arrived, and guess what? It's October 1st. We have exactly 3 more months until the end of the year. And you know what? What a great time it would be to just kind of reset. Fall is a great time to just kind of reflect on things that need to drop off, reflect on things that we need to continue to grow and harvest. You know, we've been through a lot in the past 9 months. Politics, life, relationships, death, sickness, illness. It's just been everywhere. It's a part of life. Although it's a part of life, it's kind of understandable that at times we'll get away from our routines, our healthy habits, our healthy mindsets. Mind, body, and spirit can go lacking during tough, trying times. But what a great time it would be today to reset. Nice, y'all. So we're talking resetting for these last 3 months. We have Mrs. B Finesse of Millennial Finesse Mindset. That's always a tongue twister for me. But that's her. Is that your Gmail?
No, that's my website.
Okay.
That's my website.
It says at Gmail.
Did I put my... Why does it say Gmail? Ay, those meals.
Yeah.
It's .com. I don't know why that came up. No, I have a website. But nice. Melissa, I just want to show you love. I'm about to get back in here with my husband. I appreciate your channel and what you're putting out here. And thank you for the content.
All right. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Bye, girl.
Bye. All right, y'all. So y'all know her. That's Miss B Finesse. You know, y'all see it. Y'all see the sisterhood. Listen, like she said, she can call me. She calls me. I don't really call her, but I text her. I just got off the text with her. I go to her channel and she comes here. So y'all see it. So when you see people and they're like, oh, Black people can't get along, or it has to be half-assed, or they're going to be in competition with each other and all of that, remind them of this space. Remind them of channels like myself, like Trash Can Waves, like Miss B Finesse, Blind Guy, his wife, Vivid, all these people that you see coming in for support, but also that we're supporting each other. It can happen. And these are mature conversations that we're having. We're not twerking, even though we are. We're just not doing it online. But anyway, excellent production on the videos. Make sure you click UVO audio levels. Okay, so let me write that down. Thank you. Because VO audio levels. I'm not going to have, but I know what you're talking about. I just didn't know how to remedy that. But thank you for that feedback, because yeah, I didn't know how to fix that. Yes, supporting each other. Absolutely. And when I tell y'all, I'm twerking. Yes, I know you are. Flag on the play. Flag on the play. Yes. The video stalled, sis. Okay. I don't know what happened. It didn't stall on my end. That's weird. Excellent production. Thank you. And my teacher mind loves the fact that you gave a positive and then not a negative, but you gave the advice, because I was really trying to figure out what was going on with the VO level. So you said, check it. Okay. Because, well, I don't want to talk editing. We could talk. That'll be another video. All that death tally stuff all last year were fear tactics and programming. You get in line and you scare and you're taking this jab to make the government money. Boosters already, seriously. Trash can waves, I hear what you're saying, but what I'm saying is I'm talking about people that I actually know. I'm not talking about no newsreel. I'm not talking about any of that. The amount of people that it's just unheard of the amount of people that I know within my not necessarily my immediate family, but friends, loved ones, and everything, stuff like that. Kids being missing and stuff like that. So I understand what you're talking about as far as any type of, the media quest, but I'm just talking about death in general. Forget, the vacation. What I'm talking about is the different celebrities and different things and friends of a friend and this one and the one YouTuber that just came out and said he got cancer, whatever. That's who I'm talking about. I'm not even talking about that other stuff. So that's that. It played well on my end. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm twerking too. So y'all just twerking. So now I gotta add a commercial where I just have some beats dropping and have y'all just have a twerking commercial on my live. Got it. So y'all, if you're just joining me or you're catching the live, the replay of this live stream, make sure you come in and you hit the like button, subscribe, share if you connect with this content. One thing I always say, I'm not just looking for subscribers. I'm not, just like, oh, subscribe. I want you to be able to connect because I love the conversation that happens on camera as well in the chat. And if you don't connect with me, you're not going to chat. So that's that. So that's what's more important. Yes, I lost my brother in May and my sister in July. It's still so real for me. Exactly, XDMC. I'm not talking about the 19 vacations or anything. I'm just talking about the natural occurrence of death and just the amount that's happening. And I'm hearing it like that, XDMC. The brother, this, even, okay, perfect example, Kelly Price. When she came back, when all this situation came out, her sister was saying, listen, we lost my mom, my aunt. Like she named all these people within a year that passed away. And she was saying, Kelly is all I have. So not to get back to that video, make sure you watch that video. It's linked down below. Well, it's not linked below, but it's in my videos. But my point, you see what I'm saying, XDMC? It just appeared that people were just like dropping like flies, especially, so that's what I mean, y'all, It's working a combo of twerking and work. Okay. No, I'm not twerking. I mock my fam, Quita. Oh, okay. Well, I do at home. I do it in appropriate setting. I'm not coming on here. I'm sure that'll get my content, my subscriber base up to 1 million, but all subscribers is not good subscribers. So anyway, y'all, rounding out the conversation about mind, body, and spirit. XDMC says like his loss from May, his sister in July, like man, brother and sister. On top of everything else. And he said it's still hitting him. This is what I'm talking about. So that's something that he can't change. So of course, I'm not talking about reset that. But what I'm saying is, as I'm saying, I know those losses have 9 times out of 10, not no, but 9 times out of 10, those losses have caused him to kind of neglect something that he was doing. Something he used to do, he don't do no more because he's focusing on mourning. He's focusing on the anxiety around that. He's focusing on his new life or whatever. And what I'm simply saying is, let's reflect and think back to January. Let's think back to February, March, whatever was happening, the budget, the this, the that, or whatever. And let's think about when we were writing those goals down, whether you do New Year's resolutions, I don't, but I do have like a vision board and things that I want to do. And I want to make sure that everything is in line because we have 3 more days. I'm sorry, 3 more months. And what more could you do to make yourself proud? Because it's not about me. It's about you. And going on the back end, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year. It's 2022. You don't want that regret. So yeah. Uh, you know what? The chat is always matchless. So let's see. Million subscribers to twerk or not to twerk? That is the question. Listen, it is the question at times, but just like Quita and Miss B Finesse has their fake internet beef, maybe I'll start something with them, and that will definitely bring everybody. But nah, no habla español. Trash can waves. It was Mrs. B. Trash can waves is laughing. Blind guy and his wife is laughing. So anyway, my friends, like I said, mind, body, and spirit. It is October 1st. What is it that you're going to do to reset an aspect of your mind, your body, and your spirit that you have allowed to either die off with the leaves of fall or that you need to harvest with the fruitfulness of your labor? That is the question at hand. Period. Point blank. I ain't gonna hold you. She said, we got beef. Yeah, y'all got beef. Oh, XDMC. See, I was about to do my transition into leaving, but let's welcome new subscriber, XDMC, to the stream. Hey, my brother.
One love, sister. I'm
One love.
sitting here working. Well, I'm
Nice.
supposed to be working, but and I'm always listening and going in everyone's chat and just saying one love and hit the like and support. But I'm working like I'm listening to it like a radio. But yours, you hit something,
Okay.
and I had to come on and speak on that as far as with losses, death, and what it has done. And I'm listening. I'm like, wow, this sister just said what I was going through and what I was doing and neglecting because of it.
Yeah.
How did she know? How do it's and that has I'm sorry for the noise in the background.
You're
I got my
fine.
window open.
You're fine.
But when I lost my brother, see, with these losses, what I do, my life is never the same after them. So I make room for the loss. And that's the hard part. My brother, when I lost him, was a bit different because 10 years ago, he was diagnosed with stage 4 throat cancer. And he beat it. He went into remission. And for those last 10 years, I watched him live. He was a perfect example of if you did not have to worry about money, how would you truly live?
Wow.
And he was doing things like, hey, brother, they got some hot air balloons in Jersey rides.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no, you go ahead with that. He was swimming with sharks and doing tons of community work also. And so when he passed, I hated that he did, but that life he led for that last 10 years, he lived more in 10 years than I've seen people who are 60 live their whole lifetime.
Yeah.
And so I look at that. Now, my sister, that was a different hit. That came out of nowhere.
Those are the worst.
That Delta,
COVID,
that took her out in less than a week.
My God.
And I didn't really know how to deal with that one.
Yeah.
I've at my age, I'll be 56 in a week.
Wow.
I've dealt with a lot of losses, but it's something when you lose a sibling. Loss is loss, but that did, and what it did to me, it was like what you just said. It stopped me from. There was projects that I was working on for myself.
Right.
And projects that have nothing to do with my quote unquote, and like my job, a 9 to 5.
Yeah.
I just set them in the back burner.
Wow.
I just didn't feel like doing anything. I didn't feel like creating. I didn't feel like, and that's what I feel I was brought here to do, to create and teach as an artist, and I just stopped. The only thing I took care of was making sure my family, that is something in me where I can never neglect that.
Right.
But for things that help me grow as far as books, new books that I normally read every month, new training, movies that I watch out and look every month, I wasn't doing that.
Right.
So I'm sitting here working and I hear you say that. And I'm like, no, I got to come on and not so much testify, but co-sign what you're saying.
You validated what I'm saying. I really appreciate that. And I'm so happy that you decided to come on. Absolutely.
Because it's real, and it can actually break you, and you have to build yourself back up.
Yeah.
I just made room for the loss because
Right.
I had so many in before that. But
Right.
what I don't like about it is it literally does change your entire life, and it changes who you are. Not so
Yeah.
much for the. I think it is up to you if it's going to be for the better or the worse. But the hardest part in a loss like that is to keep living,
Yes.
and
That's
people
my
don't
point.
understand that. That's the hard part, to
Yeah.
keep living and to live a life that's set up without that person no longer in it.
Yep.
Like,
Facts.
so yeah, that's it. I don't want to talk too much.
Oh no, you're fine. You're fine. I really appreciate you joining in, sharing your testimony, because that's what it is. You're
Mhm.
you're listening to the show and you're like, okay, I see what she's saying, and that's happened to me. And hopefully in these last 3 months, you can not only find joy, but also peace, and just the whatever it is that you need to reset,
Yes.
that you pick that up, and but also give yourself the grace to say, you know what, this is where I'm at. And give yourself the grace to just be in whatever that moment means for you. Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
I do have to, even though Laquita thinks I'm not working, I actually do got to run and get back to
Okay,
some
no
stuff.
problem. No
But I
problem.
did
Thank you.
have
Thank you.
to come. Like I said, I had to come on. I'm glad I've subscribed today. I caught you on my sister, Miss B Finesse,
Yeah.
and we all. What you said is so on point as far as Miss B Finesse, Blind Guy and His Wife, My Vivid Life,
So
all
many.
that circle that's being built. I'm here for it. That
Yeah.
family in supporting each other,
Yes.
supporting Uncle Stu, supporting
Yes.
everything like that you need. And I'm going to leave you my email in the private chat in case
Okay.
you have any audio questions, if anything I can help you out with that, because
Because I saw the
production is
yellow
what
and
I
red.
do.
I saw the yellow and red in editing, but I
Hmm.
didn't. I know how to pull the bar down and everything. But yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
because it's pretty much just mixing. But hit me up on my email.
I was gonna say
We can talk.
we'll chat offline about that.
Yeah. All right,
Sure.
family. More
Thank you.
love.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye bye. Oh, that was so sweet and just really, really validating. There's nothing more when you spend time. I know all of you that have YouTube channels, you know exactly what I'm saying. We just never know what's going to hit. We just, prepare, we pray, we really listen. And when you're really about putting out positive, relevant content, I believe that good is just going to come. And it has up until this point. I'm not interested in drama or anything like that because of not phone calls, but because of some people like him coming in and saying, yeah, this helped me. So yeah. Shout out to all the love. Trash Can Wave says it's community. Community. We were talking about community the other day. We were driving down the street and kids were getting off the bus, and some little, tiny, tiny kids were walking alone. And I was saying how nowadays, and it's never been safe, but let's be honest, nowadays it feels like kind of crazy if it's not. And I was like, you know what? But the sad part about it is we were able to walk down the street, but we also had that community. You were going to pass by Miss So-and-so's house, so-and-so's house, so-and-so's house was going to call your mom and say, yeah, she's just passing by now. But then you had community enough to go, hey, can I grab a mango from your backyard? Or you just steal a mango and they don't care, or water, the ice cream truck or whatever. But there was a whole complete community that looked out for each other. And that's one of the things that I appreciate as far as the community of content creators, that we are really, really looking out for each other. Even if it's just on a minimal level. Like, I don't get offended when someone pops in, says hello, but just lets the stream play. Absolutely. I don't get offended by that at all. So yeah, my friends, I am going to be going live at 4 o'clock Mountain Time, so which will be 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Prior to that, I just wanted to come on and just give you guys encouragement, and we will become revisiting this, because I have to hold myself accountable. So if not for you guys to see, but I'm gonna see if Trash Can Waves did what he said he was gonna do, if Bless Reborn did what she was gonna do, if Shatika started that project she was gonna do. Scroll up, that's what everybody said. Okay, this is a great video, I want to do this. And I wanted to give us permission to say, hey, the world is going through a lot of stuff. There's a complete shift going on for whatever reason, whether you believe in one part of the shift or not, it doesn't matter. There is a definite shift happening. And I want to give us permission to understand that that shift absolutely can be a reason why you may have neglected one part of a project or something like that. So here's your October reminder to reflect. Here's your October reminder that you have 3 more months to focus and refocus and just be intentional. Fall has finally arrived, and guess what? It's October 1st. We have exactly 3 more months until the end of the year. And you know what? What a great time it would be to just kind of reset. Fall is a great time to just kind of reflect on things that need to drop off, reflect on things that we need to continue to grow and harvest. You know, we've been through a lot in the past 9 months. Politics, life, relationships, death, sickness, illness. It's just been everywhere. It's a part of life. Although it's a part of life, it's kind of understandable that at times we'll get away from our routines, our healthy habits, our healthy mindsets. Mind, body, and spirit can go lacking during tough, trying times. But what a great time it would be today to reset. So, as Trash Can Wade says, I was able to get Oreos out of my dad's neighbor's house. My neighbor told my aunts I was playing in the streets and I was mad as hell. Getting done and done. Love the transitions. Thank you, my brother. You're getting tired of hearing it yet? No, I'm not getting tired of hearing it yet. So anyway, my friends, I will see you guys back on this channel, same bat channel, different bat time. I appreciate all the conversation. If you're catching a replay, go ahead and leave a comment. I do answer my comment section. If you are just catching in, you peek around, look around. I have the community tab, click on that. I have some stuff that's absolutely serious, some of it just the absolute mundane. But most of all, I'll see you guys tonight where we'll have Friday night live chat. And listen, look at my another one, because it can be as serious as you want it to be, or it can be as silly as it want to be. I don't know. We just have to see. You got to come back. I'm not going to tell you. So anyway, y'all have a good evening, and make sure you are the reason that someone smiles. And until we see each other again in a couple of hours.